Hi friends, welcome back to Finvest Talks, Investment for a Better Tomorrow. Let's talk about the two remaining elements of personal finance virtuous cycle, that is insurance and debts. In the previous part, we covered the basics of personal finance and also covered the basic element of virtuous cycle of personal finance, that is income, savings, budget and investment. In this part, we will see what's the importance of an insurance. What are the different types of insurance? Which one is better, term insurance or ULIPs? Why one should not mix investment with insurance? What is an emergency fund? And also I will share one important real-time learning which you should not miss and also share to others. So stay tuned till the end. Please don't forget to subscribe and click the bell button to get the notifications of upcoming knowledge-packed videos on personal finance and stock market. Welcome back to Finvest Talks, where we make everyone understand the basics of money management. Before going into this video, make sure you watch earlier videos of this series, which is mentioned in the I button. In the first part, we covered in detail about financial literacy and money management, whereas the second part was mainly about the various elements of personal finance virtuous cycle, that is about income, how to do budgeting, how much to allocate for savings, and what are the investment options available considering the risk pyramid. Let's begin with insurance. Insurance is something we buy to protect ourselves from losing money. If something bad happens to the things what we insured, the insurance company where we insured will pay back the money. For that, we need to pay a small premium from when we start insuring the product. So what are the important insurance one deals with? The main and common insurance are, the first one is the life insurance, then comes the health insurance, vehicle insurance, property insurance, travel insurance, and the list goes on. Here we are not going to discuss in detail one by one. But it's worth to discuss the life insurance, which is one of the most important and the simplest one. But we make ourselves complicated by mixing insurance along with investments. Always remember this golden rule. Never mix insurance with investments. Both insurance and investment should be separate. We need to keep a balance between these three instruments, that is savings, investment and insurance. Savings is actually you are lending your money to someone. For that they will pay a small interest. That is bank savings account, FD, bonds, etc. Whereas investment is you are actually partnering some business. For example, if you make some investments on equity, that is if you are buying some shares, that means you are owning a part of business. For example, if you buy shares of say Reliance, which means you are actually owning a small part of Reliance Industries. For any business, there is an element of risk involved that you should understand. This is what Mark Zuckerberg famously said. Not taking risk is the biggest risk in the life. So when we mix insurance with investment, you expect something back from the insurance company if nothing goes bad. In this effort of getting something back from the insurance company, we opt for insurance policies linked with equity, that is ULIPs or endowment plan, which will end up in high premium. My personal view is that term insurance is the purest, cheapest and best form of life insurance because of its very less premium. So what is term insurance? There are different types of life insurance plans. The first one is term insurance, which is one of the simplest and most affordable one. And it is not an investment, so you will not get any return out of that. You will get good life coverage for less premium. The second one is the endorsement plan, wherein you will get insurance along with some amount of savings. The third one is ULIPs, where you will get triple advantage of having wealth creation, insurance and savings. Along with that, you will get a benefit of tax saving. The fourth one is a money back policy, wherein you will get money back at frequent interval. There are other insurance like child insurance and retirement insurance, wherein you will get some benefit out of that. For that, you have to pay extra premium. When is the best time for you to get your life insured? The ideal time is when you feel the financial responsibility. That is when you feel your loved ones financially depend on you fully. That is the best time for you to get insured. The next frequent question is how much amount need to insure? The ideal amount as per my view is the amount which you require to be financially free. That is the amount which will generate enough return for your family to survive comfortably after paying all the debts. You can also add some amount of margin of safety on that amount. The next topic is debt. Debt is the amount of money borrowed from another and it is to be paid back at a later date with interest. There are two types of debts, good debts and bad debts. Good debts are debts which will generate money for you. For example, student's loan, home loan, business loan, etc. Whereas bad debt refers to something that will depreciate over time. For example, car loans,
electronic item loans, credit cards, etc. Bad debts hurts your credit score. For those who don't know about credit score is a number between 300 to 850 which shows consumers' creditworthiness. The higher the score, the better, which is based on the credit history and repayment history.
Now let's see three important things one should take care where no one focuses much. The emergency fund, the nominations and the passwords. The emergency fund is one of the most important subject and the most neglected one. We are ready to give corpus fund for our apartment society where we live, but we never take care of the corpus fund requirement for ourselves. This corpus fund is emergency fund. The emergency fund is the fund which should be always available with us in case of any emergency such as medical emergency, job loss, major equipment failure, etc. It's normally kept on bank account so that it is easily available without any formalities we can access that amount. Maybe you can put it in savings account where the interest rate is comparatively good. In the present situation, if you see, IDFC First Bank offers good savings percentage. You can make use of that. Generally, the emergency fund should be more than 6 months of your monthly expenses. Assume your monthly expense is say 50,000 rupees, the emergency fund requirement should be more than 3 lakh rupees. So don't miss to accumulate the emergency fund as it acts as a safety net between you and your life. The next topic is nominations. Nomination is an important aspect of investment. Nomination is the process of appointing a person to take care of our assets in the event of something unfortunate happens to us. You can choose anyone you trust as a nominee. It can be first relatives such as spouse, parents, kids, etc. The important point to remember is to clearly mention nominee details initially, as majority of us neglect to fill or leave it blank. That is a bad practice. In the absence of proper nominations, the process of settling a claim in case of requirement is a cumbersome process. And also in such a difficult situation, it's not easy to handle. So next time onwards, take time to fill your nominations properly. The last topic is passwords. Here I am not going to explain about requirement of a strong password. As you all know, a strong password provides essential protection for financial fraud and identity theft. Here I wish to specify something more serious which most of us don't know. It's an actual thing happened. One of my friend's brother met with an accident and on the spot he lost his life. It's a very sad thing. Obviously his loss is a very big unimaginable loss to the near and dear ones as it can't replace with anything else. But on the same time, family had no clue regarding the amount of investments he had on various instruments as he was actively engaged in stock market and other investments. So it is very important to have a document with all the details along with all passwords and share it with your family members so that in case of emergency it can come handy. So take this seriously and share with near and dear ones. Please do like if you like the video and don't forget to subscribe to get the notifications of upcoming videos on personal finance and stock market. Please post your valuable comments. Do follow the Friday Basics which will start next week to make your stock market journey easy. Thanks for watching and have a good day.